Good morning, Facebook world. This is Katie Max with Get Your Glow On, and I am so happy to be with you today on Transformative Thursday. You know, I've been thinking about what I can share with you today, and one of the things that I really want you to know is that life is waiting for you to claim it. You know, most of us are living day-to-day survival, getting by. Do you relate to that? If you do, say yes in the comment line, please. You know, and that isn't how we were meant to be. You know, most of us are really wanting more connection, more love, more joy, more satisfaction, more excitement, more passion, and it's all there. But you got to reach for it. You know, I've talked about this many times. Hi, Becky Anderson. Hey, Sue Keith. Mwah. So, you know, what is it that you want to claim for yourself in your life? I've been talking a lot about setting intention. I've been talking about love. I've been talking about so many things that move us forward. But until we shift out of our survival mode, things stay the same. And if things stay the same, what do we get? We get the booby prize of being right, that things just are as they are, and we are at the effect of our circumstances. So today, I invite you to step into your life in a different way. Step into your life by claiming what it is that you want. And please, when you get clear about that, please write it in the comment section, right? Because it's time to really shift from survival and resentment and frustration to owning and claiming what it is that's important to you. And I share this with you because on Sunday, a group of people, amazing people, graduated from a 12-month program of mine called Embody Your Glow. And they've been through every program that I offer. And when they came in to the Glow Shop, the 2-day Glow Shop, they were in survival. And they were living in the stories that they believed to be true that were holding them back. And they were fighting to be right about their stories, and they were fighting to be right about why their circumstances in life was the way it was. And I want to let you know something. These people had amazing lives to start with. You know, they were projecting an image, they had it all together, and they did. But what was underneath that was the pain. What was underneath that was a self-limiting beliefs. What was underneath that was a sense of victimhood that life is happening to me. It isn't happening for me. It's happening to me, and it's exhausting. Can any of you relate? So there are tools, tactics, and behaviors that change that. Right? And I can't go into like all of them today, but because there are really a lot of tools that I offer. But one of them that I've been talking about is love. So if you're finding yourself having a frustrating experience, like just look into somebody else's eyes. Right? I want to share a story with you because I think this is so telling. So there's a favorite place of mine to shop for amazing food in Oakland. And they have pre-made food, and they've got they just have an amazing, amazing place, right? And so one day I was there and I was looking at all the people that were just so awesome, you know, serving the food and getting the food for people. And what I noticed is no one was looking at them. And people just barked at them. Like, I'll take this, I'll take that. And never made eye contact. And so I started to talk to them and said, how are you doing? How are you feeling? I'm just noticing that no one is even looking at you. And all of them were so honest, raw, real, and beautiful, and just said, it feels so horrible. Like people bark at us, we're not even seen, right? And we're supposed to provide this customer service, but there is no real interaction. There's no connection. Because all of us are moving so fast in this survival state that we forget to look at our brothers and sisters in the eyes and see that they are like us. That there for the grace of God go I. So as I started to connect with these people, I started to develop relationships. And we were really excited to see one another. And I want to share one of the relationships that I developed. He's so important to me. And he's a dreamer. And he ended up just sharing his story with me. And I wanted to be involved and help him. And but this came out of seeing who was in front of me. This came out of getting out of my own way and being more interested in these people than in myself and what my task list was about. So I invite you to just slow down and pause and see who's in front of you and ask them, how are you? If you don't even have time for that, smile at someone. I just sent out a letter today to everyone on my list saying, please just, show up with love. Right? We have so many dynamics happening in our culture here in this country. And last night was another shooting at a school. And it is so clear. We need to show up differently. The way we are living isn't so effective. Right? Being in survival and go, 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 hard, hard, hard. Don't take a break. Just push through everything. We hit breaking points. And I invite you to know that, oh my God, there is so much more. But you got to be willing to step off of that treadmill and learn what else is available. And if you're interested in finding out what we do at Get Your Glow On, please get a hold of me. Because we address all of this. We address moving from surviving to thriving, right? We address that, but we do it with tools. We do it with new practices. We shift from being right about our stories to wanting to make a difference in this world and wanting to connect with people and wanting to give from our hearts. So I invite you today to go out into the world and see who's in front of you and give them something like a smile or a thank you, some type of acknowledgement. It's so important. And then see how you feel when you get a response. If I hadn't reached out to these people at this place where I get food, I wouldn't have found out about this fabulous, wonderful, gifted man who's a dreamer, who was really struggling to stay here and terrified if he was going to be able to. This is the only country he knows. So we got to have this heart connection, and it made such a difference in my life, and it still does today. And I can't wait to see him when I go into that place, and I can't wait to see the other people, and I feel like I am a part of something so much bigger than myself. So I invite you to do the same. And I am so happy to see all of you here. I love you all. Please feel free to reach out. Please feel free to let me know how I can serve you and support you. I would love to, because life's too short to hang out in survival land. Life is too short to be in resignation and say, this is just how it is. I can promise you there is so much more. There is so much more if you can get in touch with what it is that you want. Shift from what it is that you don't want. We're really astute at knowing what we don't want. We are not as in tune to really know what we want. And I've talked about this before, and I see that Dominic is here. And it's like, again, it's a discipline and a commitment to focus on what it is that you want. So even if you don't know, hang in there and be in the inquiry. Hang in there and ask the question, what would feed my soul? And then go out and smile to someone, at someone, and see how that feeds your soul. All of us need to be nourished with the connections in our lives. So I love you. I send you blessings. And thank you for being here. And please communicate. Lisa Thomas, it's so good to see you. Oh, Dylan, it's so good to see you. I am so happy to see all of you. I can't even tell you what it does to my spirit. This changes the energy. I feel uplifted by you. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up and for communicating. It makes a huge difference. And you impact my life because you show up here. Thank you so much. It's these simple things that change everything for the better. With love and blessings, I will see you on Monday at Mastery Monday, 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. And in the meantime, please share in the comment section with your heart and your soul. It uplifts everyone. So if you want to uplift people, write what's in your heart and see what happens. Take care. Have a beautiful rest of the day. And mwah, I love you.